am about to start now my routine 20 rounds of jogging in the cricket open. But before that, I still have my proper preparation. Okay, to relax first, my breathing, okay, my health condition prior to do that 20 times jogging. Okay, I have to relax my muscles, my tissues, my cells, like that, and everything. Okay, like that. So preparation. Okay, usually I have 4 rounds of walkings before I start. Okay, my joggings. Okay, so these joggings of mine is I done it regularly 4 to 5 times a week for the main purpose of reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases, stroke, okay, or any heart problems or any kind of diseases. Oh Lord Father God, this is I'm going to share to you right now. So actually I don't have plan to have a live streaming this moment in time, and since I am the only one who are who is present right now here, I have to have this live streaming. Okay, health issues is okay for a happy life. Why does it make sense? Why does it make sense? Really, it makes sense because if we are talking about health issues, then we are very aware our healthy lifestyles. Okay, by having the healthy balanced diet and then with back up regular exercises. Actually, it's your own choice what are the particular exercise you want to. Okay, there's a lot, right? For example, this one is an example: jogging, walking, and then going to the gym, aerobic exercise, yoga, stretching every morning after you wake up, like that. So what I've learned is that you have to do that specific or measurable, meaning to say it is dependent on regular or periodic doing that exercises. It's not how many or how long your exercises really are, but it is more on the periodic, okay, regular. You do it routine, meaning to say you will not do it in excessive manner, okay, in a long period of time. It could be short time, but it should be done regularly and periodically, or meaning routine, okay, like that. Okay, now I'll be talking to you with the relationship of cholesterol, triglycerides into our body. Okay, my God. So we talk about this very important health issues, right? Because the amounts of cholesterol and triglycerides matters a lot in our bloodstream. Okay, because this can restricts the blood flow circulation. That's why this jogging, walking, or any physical activities or exercises would help a lot for the good regulation of this cholesterol and triglycerides. So these components or substances are not really that bad. These are helpful, okay, for the proper controlling and regulation, different activities of hormones in our body. It could help a lot also in the regular and main functions of our organs in the brain, in the heart, in the liver, and in the kidney. Okay, something like that. So what is bad if our triglycerides and cholesterol level are very high, like that? So technically our cholesterol must not be more than 100 milligrams per deciliter. Okay, that is our total cholesterol. Okay, like that. And our triglycerides must not be more than 150 milligram per deciliters. Okay, then our high cholesterol meaning I mean the bad cholesterol, which is the low density lipoprotein, must be less than 100 milligrams per deciliters. Okay, like that. But we have to compute this one accordingly. Okay, so if we have now the value of the total cholesterol and we have now the value of the positive cholesterol, which is the high density lipocholesterol, and then the triglycerides, we will subtract this. Okay, and then we can obtain an LDL. Okay, the LDL is the measurement of cholesterol accumulation in our bloodstream. Okay, and we can determine that through physical examination. Okay, by blood sample or could either be the urine sample. Okay, so this, my God, like that. So our high density lipoprotein or the positive cholesterol must be more than 60 milligrams deciliters. So there's no problem for this because this is the good cholesterol. So more than 60 milligrams per deciliters. Okay, like that. So we should be smart enough to discover the limits for this. But it is not also practical to always, you know, detect the level and dosage because we don't know our level of cholesterol. We will measure this through certain medical devices and medical technologies will conduct the blood sample or the urine sample to determine the cholesterol level and the triglycerides. Okay, my gosh, this cholesterol is very important because this acts the important component structure of the cell membrane. Okay, you know cell membrane. So remember, cell membrane has a cell receptor, and then it will react to the hormones. So if your cell receptor is not good, is not working properly, then it is not also good for our health. So how can the hormones activate the functions regularly also? So we need cholesterol level, which is the positive cholesterol, which is the high density lipoprotein must be above 60 milligram per deciliters for our, because this hormone, this cholesterol also helps for the, you know, production of critical hormones, whether the sex hormones or the stress hormones. Okay, our stress hormones will be the cortisol, adrenaline, epinephrine, and our sex hormones will be progesterone, estrogen from the women, and then testosterone for the male, something like that. So cholesterol is very important. Okay, like that. And these triglycerides composed of fats and cholesterols. Okay, we have two ways to be transported between the liver and in the fatty tissues. Okay, something like that. So it's very important also these triglycerides, but it should not be above the level. That's what I mentioned earlier. Okay, which is below 150 milligrams per deciliters. Okay, because this triglycerides is a body fat, constituent of the body fat. Okay, so if there's an excess cholesterol is very dangerous also because if it is more than the level of 100 milligrams per deciliter in our system, then this can destroy the inner layer blood vessels or the endothelmia not to function properly. Okay, like that. So it will trigger a poor blood flow circulation because of a blood clot due to the cholesterol buildup. Okay, so in this way, this will harden and thicken our arteries and artery walls. Okay, like that. So this can cause atherosclerosis or heart problems. Okay, or any cardiovascular diseases. Okay, something like that. So the only way to solve that is to, is to limit our carbohydrates intake or high carbs intake and our sugars intake, and to have a good blood flow circulation like this: jogging, okay, or walking, biking, or any form of physical activities to release your sweat, to decompose, or to, what do you call this one, to expel that cholesterol, fats as wastes, or triglycerides as wastes. Okay, something in our body. Okay, like that. So cholesterol, triglycerides. So mainly triglycerides all about sugars because it will be composed of sugars. Triglycerides are derived from glycerol plus 3 fatty acids. See, so fatty acids is the component of triglycerides plus the glycerol. So these glycerides are mainly sugars. Okay, like that. Okay, it's very clear. So we should maintain our cholesterol and triglycerides level into the not exact, adequate dosage, or uh, the appropriate level inside our body system. Okay, something like that. So be careful. Okay, because this atherosclerosis is very dangerous for heart attack and heart problem. Okay, something like that. So because the excess buildup of this fats, okay, triglycerides and cholesterols and other harmful toxic substances in our body, okay, restricts blood flow circulation, and then it could, as what I said earlier, it could harden and thicken our arteries. Okay, so since arteries absorb the oxygen and nutrients, so if there's no oxygen and nutrients, that will go to the brain, that will go to the heart. So problem, our heart cannot function well, our lungs also cannot function well, and all the main important organs in our body. If there's no oxygen, okay, in our system or in the brain, and then our breathing stops and our cells die, something like that. Okay, cells and tissues die if there's no oxygen that will go to the brain and go to the lungs and go to the heart, something like that. Okay, so that's stroke comes in. Okay, stroke is also due to the high levels of triglycerides and cholesterol. Okay, something like that. So again, cholesterol and triglycerides are not bad. If it will not, it will become only bad. Sorry, if it is goes beyond its limits. Okay, like that. Okay, again, the limits of triglycerides should be below 150 milligrams per deciliters. For the cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol, should be less than 100 milligrams per deciliter. Okay, and then for the positive or good cholesterol, which is the high density lipoprotein, should be above 60 milligrams per deciliter. So if there are higher levels of cholesterol or good cholesterol, as such as high density lipoproteins in our body, okay, because two types of cholesterol is the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. Okay, the good cholesterol is the HDL. green leafy vegetables, fruits, fresh fruits, juices, like this, to add antioxidants to protect ourselves from any cancer-causing substances or the pathogens, or so that we can have also a very adequate white blood cells. Our white blood cells will protect against the diseases in our immune system also. This is our also defense mechanism. Okay, so there will be more production of white blood cells in our bone marrow. Okay, like that if we intake also with a proper amount of antioxidants, something like that. Okay, omega-3 fatty acids are very important for the function of our heart, the improvement of good blood flow circulation in our heart. We need omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, see fatty acids, but fatty acids are components of triglycerides, but omega fatty acids are very free. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important. Okay, so this can be found by eating salmon or mackerel in the sardines. Okay, sardines, sardinas. Okay, because fish usually have high content of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically salmon and mackerel. Okay, like that. So that would be good health issues for a happy life. Okay, so of course we should combine the good body, mind, soul, emotion, and we should be a balanced person, spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially, mentally, socially, like that. We should need to balance the cycle of our well-being as an individual. Okay, like that. That's why I also research and read some information, because this is to enhance my emotional intelligence aspect, meaning my intelligence. Okay, because we need to be balanced intellectually also. Okay, like that. And then we need prayers, meditation, communication to the Lord our God to improve our spiritual nourishment. So we should live spiritually also. So I do the jogging. So this means to be physically fit. So to live physically also. Like and socially also. Talking to friends, okay, talking to people in your work, or even in the social media virtual platform of interactive communication such like this is also living socially, okay, even though we are not seeing each other. So socially, mentally or intellectually, physically, spiritually, morally also, to live in a righteous way. Okay, we should avoid toxic people in our lives. Okay, then we need to follow what is the good ethics or ethical standards in the society. Okay, avoiding immorality like that, or any things that will degrade us as a person, something like that. So that is morally. So we should live morally, spiritually, physically, mentally, physically, socially, like that. Okay, so we should balance that aspects. So in combination of our body, mind, soul, and intelligence and emotional aspects, something like that, or spiritual aspects also. Okay, so that is talking about health issues to live in a happy life. Okay, so in relation to uh, appropriate or right way of living. Right way of living is a fulfillment. Okay, thank you so much. Last one. Start my jogging now. Okay, so this is again spontaneous vlogging, extemporaneous vlogging. I did not prepare what to do. I'll just have the topics the triglycerides, the cholesterol, and everything will be connected out of those topics. Gosh. Okay, the body next research sometimes maybe I have less amount of dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone that enables you to have a good mood doing certain thing. Okay, like this. That's dopamine hormone. Okay, the function of the pancreatic gland. Okay, no, it's not. It's not in the pancreatic gland, but it's on the brain. Signals message to the brain. Dopamine. Okay, it helps you to be in a good mood, in a positive life, and you can easily remove the pain from your heart. If you are sad, if you're insulted, if you get hurt, okay, like that. So you need a hormone called dopamine. Okay, the same as uh, uh, like this, the same as endorphin. Okay, endorphin is a hormone that will help us to remove depression and frustration. Okay, and also serotonin hormone. Wow. So again, we need dopamine to improve our good mood, to stay positive in life. We need endorphin to remove the pain in our hearts and our minds and our body and soul. Okay, hormones also. And we need serotonin to remove depression and frustrations in life. So these hormones are being secreted you know, and will go directly to the blood. And this is the function of the what you call this one, endocrine system. Okay, endocrine system, right? So endocrine system composed of pancreatic gland, composed of the thyroid gland, like this, the thalamus or the pituitary gland for the storage of memory, good retention of memory, and also there will be also the storage, the cerebral cortex that's composed of the tastes, sugar, like the sour, sweet, bitter, is also in the brain, like that cerebral cortex. And then we have the testes. My gosh, testes talaga. And then we have the ovary, okay, reproductive organ, something like that. So hormone secreted in the testes is testosterone. Okay, hormone excreted in the ovary is estrogen for woman, testosterone for man. This is a sex hormones. Okay, so cholesterol functions is to uh, secrete these also hormones. Okay, because this can help to the cholesterol functions also, one of the cholesterol functions also for the production of this kind of hormones and stress hormones. See, cholesterol is very important in our body for the production of critical and important hormones, the sex hormones, and the stress hormones. Stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol, epinephrine, sex hormones, progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. My gosh, like this. Okay, my gosh. So if you improve your daily exercises, this can also improve your sex drive. Okay, because it can remove your stress, it can remove your depression, something like that. So we can remove this stress, depression, if you have also higher level of zinc. Okay, higher level of zinc. So if you have zinc deficiency, zinc mineral in your body, so that means you are uh, not allowing her stresses, depressions to be out from your self. Okay, so the more less deficiency, no deficiency of zinc, meaning you have stresses, okay, frustrations like this. A lot of stress will come on you. But if your zinc is okay in a adequate level, then you don't have stresses, depression like that. Okay, so zinc deficiency. So so zinc deficiency lowers sex drive, something like that. Oh my gosh, I'll try to connect that one with the stress. So interrelated, the discussion is interrelated with each other. So I'm going to start now. No, last round. Okay. So I'll try to absorb the vitamin D going to my skin through skin absorption in the epidermis. The outer layer surface of my skin absorbs vitamin D. Gosh, like that. Vitamin D for strong bone health and development. Okay, something like that. Okay, so it makes us strong for our bones, like this, and to avoid osteoporosis diseases. Okay, the weakening of our bones in the future, something like that. So we need to have calcium, vitamin D. Okay, like that. It's the function of the thyroid, no, a hormone called thyroxine for the bone development and growth. This is the hormone. It's responsible for the growth and development of our bones. Thyroxine. Okay, like that. Okay, and then what else? A lot of hormones. I cannot discuss everything. And we have also retinol and carotene. Okay, so the retinol is a vitamin A obtained in animals. Okay, and the vitamin A obtained from the fruits and vegetables are carotene. That's why we have beta carotene, like that. And vitamin A is not water soluble. I think so. Okay, it's not water soluble. And then vitamin C is water soluble. Okay, like that. Because there are vitamins that are soluble to water, soluble to fats, water soluble, fat soluble, or insoluble, something like that. We need to study that one also, because if it is insoluble, meaning it will stay longer in our system. If it is water soluble, then it will goes out permanently in our system. It will goes along with the urine, along with the mucus or saliva, or along with the sweat. Okay, so that's so we need to take those vitamins that are water soluble compared to the insoluble vitamins. Okay, later I will study that also. My gosh. Okay, hello guys. I'm doing my routine and regular jogging for life, for healthy lifestyle. So what else? What health issues will come? I'm going to talk with you. Okay, green tea, almonds, yogurt, and citrus fruits are strong food components. Okay, or are good for our immune system or disease defense mechanism. Okay, like that. So if you eat this kind of or drink green tea, okay, something like for good digestion also, okay, then it really triggers you to be thinner, not to be fat. Okay, because it will also detoxify the toxins in our liver, the function of the green tea, something like that. Like, my gosh. And there's also what we call L-theanine that makes us focus and concentrate more. Okay, that is a hormone comes from the drinking of green tea, L-theanine. Okay, something like that. Oh my gosh, it's about time to start my jogging now. So sorry, bye bye, God bless. If you think you like this video, then you can comment, you can share to anybody also, and click some news updates of I am a singer, Eternal Voice. Thank you so much for watching, for the enhancement of my revenue in YT channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye, God bless. This is again, I am a singer, Eternal Voice, Sotero.